What's up? Kings and None.
All right. Podcast number 9.
Number 9.
Sounds good.
All right, so we're already not doing our new format.
Well, a lot is going on in the sports world.
Right. We feel like there's too much else to talk about.
Right. We can't just gloss over some of the things that have happened.
Yes, and we also can't get a third person lined up, but that's okay.
Right.
More importantly, though, there's too much to talk about.
Oh, man.
So, where do we begin?
Well, I just say start right off with the
Kyrie Irving,
Isaiah trade.
Breaking news.
Yes,
as of we record it, breaking news. As
like
of
1 hour
when you
ago.
hear this, it'll be old news.
Yeah.
But that's all right. But yes, the Kyrie Irving, Isaiah Thomas trade is complete.
Finally. Can you ever remember a trade getting this dragged out, this dramatic?
No.
Yeah, and it's crazy.
Not this. I don't know one, and I don't. Because it's funny because I was thinking like because I was just in Washington D.C. and I was thinking before I went it was only because we were up here, like we're close to it.
Right.
But it was the same. Like they were talking about it down there. Like it's crazy too. Like what's going on? And that's not. So it's not close to Cleveland, not close to Boston.
It had a national interest.
Yeah, because
the trades in general
drama
in the NBA have become part of the whole experience for NBA, right? I mean, because back in the 80s and 90s, a trade would happen. It was always behind the scenes. It was never really...
And it was never big names.
Right, because the big names stayed put.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not like it is now. Free agency changed the game, if you will.
Yeah.
But yeah. It's more like it used to be more like football where you hardly... Trades aren't a big deal.
No.
They don't really happen unless you're the Bills this year.
Well, yeah, they just
and you traded like 8 people away. But that's different. I feel like somebody took over there and just went buck wild. And you're like, you can go, you can go, you can go.
I love that buck wild is a word for the past week.
Yeah, that's the word of the week. So, but yeah, so all they threw in a second rounder for like 2020, I believe.
Okay.
Which won't matter.
So now they're up to, if you count the picks, it's like, what, 5 players altogether? If you count the actual players and the picks?
Yeah, 3 players, 2 picks. So, yeah, it's
a lot. But
Isaiah, Crowder, Zizic, the Nets pick for next year, and then the 2020. And I think it's not even theirs. It's like Miami's second-round pick that they... Because they have, like, all these... They're like...
They still have... Do they still have the Philly pick?
Yeah.
Okay. But the Nets picks are all done.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. So the Nets, yeah. So Pierce and Garnett turned into Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Kyrie Irving in a weird way.
Yeah. Yes. That's not bad.
No, it's not bad. It's okay.
3 guys that I think are all going to be all-stars.
Yeah, because really, I mean, the Kyrie IT trade, it's not about Isaiah. They traded for that pick.
Right.
Isaiah's the stopgap because they can't have that guy from the pick till next year. But he's only got 1 year left on his contract. They've only got LeBron 1 more year. I mean, for them, it's ideal. I feel like it's ideal for Cleveland.
Well, they got a lot out of him and he didn't want to be there anyways.
Right.
So
they get to move on from Kyrie to get Isaiah for a year with LeBron. So he's got his second scorer still. Which Isaiah, did he lead? He led the East in scoring last year, like 28 point something.
Yeah, he led the East.
I mean, even if he's hurt for a month or what, that's the issue. He's not going to be ready for the opening of the season, so that's why Cleveland was all upset. But he's going to be there when it matters.
Right. Cleveland doesn't even try the first 5 months. I was going to say,
if they lost every game the first month, they're still going to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
They have LeBron, so
he only plays every other game too. So
so maybe he plays a lot the first month and then takes a month off, and Isaiah goes back.
The problem I have with it is, so they wanted another second round pick. Yeah. Cleveland did.
They wanted another first round pick.
Right. Or they would wanted Brown or Tatum or something. So if they have such an issue with Isaiah and the injury to the point where they wanted more, then why are they even taking him to begin with? You know what I mean? It can't be It can't be that way. Like, if you really, truly, honestly believe you have an issue with them and that you want,
just being
you shouldn't
greedy.
be taking on. It's
just being greedy.
Right. It's just a ploy to, get as much as they can out of Ainge.
Yeah. Which, I mean, doesn't really happen. Danny's pretty good.
Right.
I feel like.
I feel like Ainge came from like the New England Patriots organization or something. Like, if you think you're getting over on him, you really
You're
aren't.
not. Because like in this, because they did they gave up all these guys, and who knows what that Brooklyn pick, I guess, will determine whether this is a good trade or not. Historically,
yeah. When you have to look back 5 years from
on
now.
paper, though. I mean, is he going to be better than? It would have to be better than Kyrie Irving, though.
Yeah.
To me, ultimately, he had the Brooklyn pick has to become the best player in the trade.
Right.
Because right now it's Kyrie Irving. I don't care how many points Isaiah scored last year. He was not the best player in that trade.
If you're watching basketball, you can see that Kyrie Irving's a better player.
Yeah. And I mean, you don't want to build your team around Isaiah. And I like Isaiah. I get it. Little guy, lots of heart.
Yeah.
He's pushing through big guys, and he's tough, and he keeps getting his headband not crooked. He looks all cool, and I'm a little tough guy.
Right, he has all that going on, but you can't build around him.
But what's happened the last 2 years in the playoffs? He's gotten hurt.
Yeah.
He got knocked out this year. So
they shouldn't have let him out there with killers.
Right.
He's too little.
Right. It's like, what's the analogy? It's like the little kid that you let play, right?
Yeah. The little kid is out there with the adults, and he's shooting, and he's making shots, and it's all nice. But as soon as he leaves the court, it's like, all right, let's play big boy basketball.
Right. Or like when it's game point. All of a sudden he gets freezed out.
Yeah. Exactly.
Everybody's half playing defense.
Right.
And I mean, people weren't doing that, but that's what it's. I get it. It's like that.
Right.
Because in the playoffs, when it gets amped up, all of a sudden being little is a much bigger problem.
He becomes kind of null and void, I think.
He's a liability because he can't play D.
Nope.
He tries.
And he said it before.
Yeah. He knows he can't.
He can't play
He's too
D.
small.
Yeah. It's not that he doesn't want to.
I mean, watch the Cleveland series and tell me who's better. The one game he played.
Right.
You can't stay in front of Kyrie Irving, and Isaiah's fast. He's just little. He can't.
One of the things
Kyrie can shoot over him whenever he wants.
The analyst or someone was talking about how Kyrie would have never gotten abused by John Wall the way Isaiah got abused in the playoffs.
Same issue.
To me alone, that makes it worth it. This is someone you're going to face a lot. John Wall.
Because John Wall's not going anywhere. Right, and I know you had brought up the point. It's addition by subtraction.
Yes.
To take Kyrie away from Cleveland.
Exactly. Right.
And we can deal with Isaiah.
I feel like that alone tips the scales to Boston right there,
A little bit. They still don't have the best guy on the floor, but now they have four guys.
That door is closing, though. Basketball.
And it's only one more year. He's going to the West.
All right, that's true, too, right. Then
he's going to go to L.A., him and George. I feel it. I mean, I don't know if that'll still happen unless, because where'd he go? OKC, right?
Unless they have a great season.
Unless they, get to the finals, or unless that's great. Like him and Westbrook are great. And
you got to figure.
I'm not going anywhere. But
would you say OKC with Paul George almost just brings them back to where they were at with Durant?
Yeah.
Like right on the edge?
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
That's what I mean. Yeah. Unless it's better than we think.
Right.
Because they had other guys, too, that they don't have anymore. Yeah, they had, I don't know any of their names, though.
There was other guys.
The big dude, he went to Toronto.
Was it Serge Ibaka?
Ibaka, yeah.
Who's another guy they had?
They had Cephalosha.
Cephalosha.
I mean, they had Harden for a little bit.
That was amazing when they had the three of them, huh? Jeez.
Just throw him out there.
They had a super team.
Yeah, and they didn't even know it yet.
Right. Yeah, I'm excited that the trade went through for the Celtics.
Absolutely.
They really cashed in on the whole Nets picks, and you had to be patient throughout the years because it just didn't seem like anything was really coming out of it.
Right.
But now it's Tatum and Brown seeming to, I saw Brown in the summer league, and it seemed like he was really.
It looks like he made a step. Yeah.
I think they're on to something.
Oh yeah.
For a while too, and the timing of it, I think is gonna be perfect because LeBron's gonna get older or go to the West and be out of the picture, and it's gonna be the East is gonna be for Boston. going to be awesome. Ainge is really, really good, I think.
Right. He's really good. And because if you look, they have, if you compare their 8-man rotation, I mean, they blew up the whole team. Like,
yeah.
Is it only Marcus Smart left? Well, and Jaylen Brown.
Yeah. Right. They brought in that guy, Marcus Morris. You know.
But they're like 8, you know, teams generally run an 8-man rotation. Their 8-man rotation now
drastically different.
Way better than it was last year. I mean,
I feel like they have a real basketball team.
Right.
You know, big guys and
they have the three stars, all of that.
Yep. Right, that's a requisite.
Because what are they gonna? It's gonna be Kyrie, Smart, Hayward, Morris, and Horford probably.
That's good.
And then they get that Baines guy, the Australian dude from Detroit, another big guy.
Yeah.
Unless they start him at center and play Horford at power forward and bring Morris off the bench.
Right.
I mean, that could be a matchup thing too. But I feel like those three guys are good. Yeah. And then that's without Tatum and Brown.
Right.
Who might start? I've heard rumors that Jaylen Brown becomes the 2 guard, which he will be a tall 2 guard. But that's awesome.
All of a sudden they have a big team.
There's no right when they used to be undersized everywhere.
Now they have a big team. Yeah, it's exciting.
Because the way basketball is now, the positions aren't really a thing anymore.
It's more fluid
as much. So
than it's ever been.
Everyone could be 6'8", 6'10", and it's okay.
Yeah. In a way,
just running.
And it's gonna have to be that way. You know?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's good, and we can only hope. We don't even know what Tatum's gonna look like. What if he's a stud? Which he looks really good so far.
If he's a stud, I think it's a wrap.
It's over, right?
Yeah, it's it. Now you have 4 studs.
Right, what are you gonna do? LeBron can't play all of them. Just think about the East. He could kind of be everywhere against Boston last year, especially when Isaiah went down. I mean, they gutted out that one game to prove they weren't all scrubs.
Right.
And Marcus Smart lost his mind and scored 20-something, right?
Yep.
Which
they still needed
all
a
year.
Crazy shot by what's his name, Jerebko, right? At the end of the games, to bounce around.
They still need to pull it out at the end, right? So, no, much better team.
Right.
Gordon Hayward's legit.
Right, they have second option, third option scorer. It's gonna be awesome. I think Tatum is gonna be.
I feel like they could put a team on the floor where all 5 guys are dangerous.
Can score. Yeah. It's so good.
Because, where Jaylen Brown is, because he can score too. Where they all can do something. If it's Kyrie and Brown, and then you go Tatum and Hayward with Horford, that's a smaller but deadly 5 if they're all, because you can't double anybody.
I'm so excited about this basketball season.
Yeah,
more than any season in a long time.
And Kyrie Irving is legit. You can't.
Right, so many
can't be upset. I don't get what's going on.
I swear, I would just.
You can't love Isaiah that much.
People are calling into WEI and they're mad, and I'm like, are you not watching any of the other NBA? It's such a New England thing, though. You think that everyone outside of your home area stinks. Right. I'm like, come on, man.
And I can't even think of a good. I don't get it.
And the stats thing, when people compare them, it doesn't equate. Because if you actually, the eye test will tell you Kyrie's a better player. If you just watch.
Just watch them play.
You can see.
And my thing is always just watch them play each other.
Right. Yeah.
You're never going to take Isaiah over Kyrie Irving.
No, you're not. No.
So, man for man, I get Isaiah, but I don't know. Yeah.
They'll forget about Isaiah.
It's good.
A month into the season when they see what Kyrie's really about.
Yeah, I mean, I don't wish, a lot of times when things like this happen, usually it's with the Patriots. I hope when they go to the other team, they suck. I don't wish ill on Isaiah. I hope Isaiah does all right.
Right, no, I don't wish he...
But usually other guys I do. When Patriots leave in free agency, I hope he breaks his leg. He goes to the Bengals or whatever crappy team. Still hope Jamie Collins gets stepped in. Even though he got traded away, I still blame him. You had to do something to lose your job.
Right.
You're too good to just get traded, so you're a knucklehead.
Yeah.
So I hope you pay for it.
Yeah. No, I feel the same way. And I feel bad, like
but not Isaiah.
with Cutler leaving the Bears. It's just, like grinning from ear to ear. Yeah.
Yeah, but your whole. Are you afraid at all that he's gonna be good as a Dolphin?
No, I know he won't.
You know he won't.
It's not possible. No. Yeah, I watched a little bit of a preseason game with him the other day, and he was so Jay Cutlerish that. So he had a really good drive. He was driving the ball down, and then he had a drive where he went back to pass, and they went and they sacked him. And in the middle of the sack, I knew the ball was coming loose, and it did, because it's the same thing that always happens with the Bears, and the ball popped loose in the turnover. So Jay's being Jay. So I'm just glad that somebody else needs to deal with him. Act like I'm his coach.
Yeah, I know.
But it's been giving me headaches for.
Or like he used to work for you or something. Yeah, no, it's good, and I'm glad to see him in the Patriots division.
Right, that's 2 bye weeks, really. You know, rest up for the Patriots.
Butler and Gilmore are like, woo.
Pad your stats. It's gonna be deflections, interceptions.
How many picks can we get this week? We know he's going to throw one. Each drive, there's going to be right? Like, don't you feel like every drive, no matter how good he looks for it,
yep. Because there's gonna
be one throw that you're like, uh-oh.
Because there's gonna be a moment where he thinks he can beat you with his arm,
right?
Which he could, but he shouldn't always test those moments.
But he can't, right?
And that's where the pick goes.
He can't, but right, he forces it.
Right.
He's like, oh, I can make that throw.
Right.
No one can make
that's
that
the
throw.
Thing
like, I feel like that's kind of what it is. He even thinks he can make throws that even he can't make.
Right. Exactly.
Or anybody
like
can
crazy.
make.
Right. His picks aren't usually tip passes or anything. It's some throw that was like, 40 yards downfield that he just tried to rock it in there or something.
Right.
Just can't do that all the time.
It's like a dart.
Right.
We get it. We know you have an arm. We understand. You need to understand it's not as good as you think it is.
You can't. Your ball doesn't go through people's hands. It's not.
It doesn't matter that he's there. I'm gonna throw it so hard
it's gonna break.
It's gonna get there. I'm gonna will it through 3 defenders.
Right. It doesn't work that way.
Did he get who even is on the Dolphins to catch it?
They have weapons though.
They do.
Was it Jarvis Landry and Kenny Stills, Devontae Parker? Maybe I just know fantasy too well still. That
No.
Just naming off.
Those are guys.
And who's the tight end they just?
I was gonna say they don't have like an Alshon guy though.
No. They have a good tight end. They
can bail him out every once in a while.
Yeah, Alshon's on Philly now.
Philly, yeah.
Speaking of receivers, though, how do you feel about the Edelman injury? Yeah. We haven't talked a whole lot about that since it happened.
Right. I mean, it certainly changes things, but you have to assume they'll figure it out.
Right.
I mean, they lose Gronkowski every year, and you feel like it's going to derail them, and they usually don't miss a step. No. I mean, I think it is a little worse than that. I think he relies on Edelman a lot, that little guy underneath thing, and I don't know that. I'm assuming it'll be Amendola. I don't know that he can fit that. You know, I feel like there's going to be a couple plays a game where Brady looks to where he thinks Edelman's like he's in trouble.
He's like,
Edelman's going to. He's probably open underneath, and Amendola's locked up. He's not free because Edelman can get free. Like I just feel like you always see it. Yeah, and you just see he must see. Oh, Tom is in trouble. I gotta break away real. He kind of bides his time in the middle while he's looking down, and then if he sees Brady starts looking, he can get free whenever he wants.
Yep.
He's messing with the.
Right.
Whereas Amendola, I feel like he's going to have to work the whole time. He's just not as shifty.
I'm not even a Patriots fan, obviously, but I feel like Edelman, in all the years I've watched football, is the best ever at getting open in that 10-yard space. Easily. I've never seen anyone that can get open all the time.
Whenever 10-yard.
Right. And obviously that'll be missed. I don't know. Does Brandon Cooks fit that role as slot guy, or is he more of the X on the outside? They move him around.
I feel like he's an X, but I don't know. I haven't seen him enough.
He's the same as Edelman. He's 5'11".
He's a little guy, right?
Shorter.
He's just super fat.
Super fast.
He's a yard. He's a yak guy. Isn't that what it is?
Catch guy, yeah. I want to see. I didn't watch New Orleans enough to know if they moved him around. They had him on the outside a lot too.
Right.
But he seems like the skill set could be the same as Edelman, but it's the knowledge of knowing, where to be, and knowing what Brady wants.
Yeah.
That's a different thing. So
because they have plenty of guys. It's not like they don't.
My boy Chris Hogan.
Right. I even feel like it's because they have Cooks that it's not. I feel like it's not as big a deal.
Right.
Like last year, I feel like it would have been worse.
Yeah, that would have been.
And you didn't know if Hogan was good yet. Mm-hmm. And now we know what Hogan is. But
Malcolm Mitchell's good.
Right, he was great in the Super Bowl.
Right, he was awesome. He had like 10 catches in the Super Bowl. So you got to figure he's going to get better in year 2.
Yeah, right. They still have Mitchell, Hogan, Cooks, and Amendola.
They got weapons. And
it's not like they don't have guys, right? They still.
Dwayne Allen when Gronk gets hurt.
Right, which is going to happen.
If people don't know outside of New England, because most people don't follow football outside of New England, Dwayne Allen is legit.
Right.
Legit. Maybe even borderline Pro Bowler, I think. Tight end.
Right. We're not gonna miss.
It's not a big drop off.
Yeah, and you're not gonna miss not having Martellus Bennett. I don't think.
No.
Because he was good. He was good, but he didn't do anything amazing.
It wasn't earth-shattering.
He was good.
Right. He was a good stopgap.
Yeah.
Gronk being out.
More than a.
And he was hurt most of the time too, so he was playing on 90%. You didn't get like a huge physical production out of him type of thing.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I feel like they'll figure it out.
They always do.
And does that mean James White gets more swing passes out of the backfield? That's their running game, really.
Yep. Their defense might pick up the slack too.
Mm-hmm.
They have 2 legit shutdown corners. I don't think any other team in the league has that. 2 shutdown corners.
Like that, right?
And they're just going to be stacked. Defensively, they're going to be tough to deal with.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they definitely will be. And, they still have Tom Brady.
Right. That's... Can't gloss over that little
It's fact. Not Jay Cutler back there.
No. And they're playing in a really bad division, honestly. Those teams just get worse and worse.
It's getting worse.
Have you seen the Jets quarterback situation?
I feel like all of those teams, and I think the Dolphins still are trying, but they stopped trying.
Yeah.
They're just waiting out.
Like you said earlier, the Bills traded everyone away.
Everyone. Both corners.
Believe it or not, the Jets quarterback situation is worse than the Dolphins.
It is fun because the Bills have the second best quarterback in the division.
Right.
And Tyrod Taylor was an awesome name.
Right. Sounds like a car part.
It's a car part.
But he's a little guy. He's not.
No, I know.
He's serviceable.
But who's even the Jets quarterback?
They don't have an NFL-ready quarterback. They don't.
They don't have one.
Christian Wackenberg.
How do you not have a quarterback?
How'd you get to this point?
How did it get there?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, they're in trouble.
Tannehill is good, but hurt. Cutler, we know who Cutler is.
Right. I think the Jets are going 1-15 this year.
The Jets?
Yeah.
You think the Jets are the worst? Yeah, I guess they are. Yeah.
They're worse than the Browns.
Even without. I just mean even in the division, they're worse than the Bills.
Yeah.
No matter how many weapons they take away from Tyrod Taylor.
Right.
You don't need Sammy Watkins.
No.
We don't need cornerbacks.
Nope.
Or who they just trade? A linebacker to the Chiefs.
Yep, Reggie Ragland.
Yeah. We don't need.
No.
We don't need that guy.
The only guy they have that can do anything is McCoy, I think.
Right.
And they're gonna put 8 in the box on him probably, and that's a wrap. They'll pick him up in fantasy. He looks like a 2.1 yard guy. He's
not getting younger.
No, he isn't. Right, he's getting to that age too.
Ugh.
Man.
So right,
the Patriots should go.
The Patriots have played all those teams, right? All those teams twice. So those are good games to figure out the Edelman situation.
Yeah, they're all essentially tune-up games for whenever they play at a conference. Yeah. They've had literally since Brady's been in the NFL, the rest of that division has had 15, 16 years to try and close the gap. They're getting further away.
They can't. They're losing ground.
Even if you combined all three teams together to play against the Patriots, they still wouldn't be able to beat them.
Is there one good team there?
No.
Because I feel like it's the Dolphins, right?
Maybe if you put...
And then you grab a couple of guys.
Right.
Right?
And it's still not good enough to beat the Patriots. That's an interesting thing. I wonder if, on our own time, if we could piece together a quote-unquote all-star team from those three teams.
Who would it be? I think we could do it right now.
You swap out Jay Cutler and put Tyrod Taylor for the Dolphins.
Yep. Is Shady McCoy...
I don't even know if he's better than Jay Ajayi.
the Dolphins? Yeah, all right, yeah. But the two of them. That's the back. The two of them.
Then there's no receivers for either Jets or...
Is there any Jets you want on offense? There's defensive Jets you want.
Right, Muhammad Wilkerson, right? Stick him on a Miami Dolphins line.
There's defensive Jets you want, right. But I don't think there's any offensive Jets. Who are their receivers now?
My eyes are wide right now.
Right.
Receivers?
Some guy?
That one guy they had...
Is Jericho Cotchery still there?
He's always been there.
He's been there since I was in high school, I feel like.
Back and forth.
He played with Freeman McNeil.
Ken O'Brien?
Yeah. Ken O'Brien threw his first pass.
Freeman McNeil. That's good, though.
Jericho.
The one guy they had broke his neck, I think. Quincy Enunwa, or whatever his name was.
I don't know.
And he wasn't even good.
He's not even good.
I don't even know.
Because Eric Decker's gone, right?
Yeah, he's in the Titans.
Titan?
Yeah. But who do the Bills have on offense besides? They don't have anyone.
Well, they lost Sammy Watkins. Who's their other guy? Robert Woods? Is he still there?
Yeah, he's that.
No, I know he's not good.
Yeah.
I feel like the Dolphins receivers you listed before are better. Yeah. Devontae Parker's good. Landry's good.
And Kenny Stills.
And Kenny Stills.
Right. So really, they don't... So you swap out... You got Tyrod Taylor, quarterback.
Yeah, I think you can stack the defense.
Right, Muhammad Wilkerson.
You can have a legit defense out of those three teams, but still not a good offense. You can't build a good offense.
Right, because the Bills
have a good defense,
too. Yeah,
Marcel
Darius, I think.
Well, unless they traded him away, I mean.
Well, they might have traded.
Well, they traded away the corners.
He was good, so they might
have traded away the linebacker. But they have other guys, right?
Yeah, they have a strong... I know they have
Mario Williams still there? Is he still in the league? What did he have? What happened to him?
He had 4 sacks in 5 years or something. He can't get off the line.
What happened? Did he...
I like that.
He was good.
Yeah.
Then he was worth that number 1 pick at first with the Texans.
I think he just became good old-fashioned ineffective.
Yeah.
I just can't... This always cracks me up, too. You got injury problems now? He's not that good.
He's not good anymore.
Can't play.
Just not that good.
No excuses, just can't get it done.
Nope, nothing wrong. Perfect.
I feel fine, Coach.
I've never had an injury, actually.
Coach is like, well, why aren't you
What is
good?
Wrong, then?
Why can't you do anything?
I'm watching film from last year. Who are you?
He stinks.
Sorry, Coach, I just stink.
The coach's face when he has that realization.
Right.
Guys, I think he just stinks. There's no excuse.
Is this really happening? He's just bad at football now.
He's just bad at football.
What happened?
Be injured or something.
It's not a good day. Right. Right. You're hurt, right? Tell me you're hurt. I want to hear that your knee hurts, got a little tweak.
Right, your back.
Something. Do you have ankle.
Substance abuse problem? Something.
Right.
Throw your bone here.
Tell me something's wrong. You drinking last night? Even just, I'll take hungover.
Girlfriend broke up.
Right. Head hurts. Stomach. Didn't eat enough yesterday.
Didn't eat enough. You can't just stink.
A little dehydrated. Anything. Haven't drank enough water. Need some Gatorade real quick.
Something.
Anything. You're on a flight last night. Had to drive.
He's the coach. Nah,
something.
Coach, I feel good.
Nah, I'm good, man.
100%.
Right, I'm ready to go. Oh. And he doesn't even know. I like the idea that he doesn't even know. He doesn't know he sucks.
You can see what this is leading to.
What are you talking about? Let's go. I'm ready. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, man. He's...
I like the idea that he doesn't even know it.
No.
He's like, what are you talking about? Best shape of my life, actually.
Working hard.
I've been working hard. It's the best off season I've ever had.
8 hours of sleep a night.
Changed my diet.
No more drinking.
Yeah.
Got a great relationship with my wife.
Right, everything. all the pieces have finally fallen into place. Coach, what do you mean? But you stink, man.
You stink.
Like, maybe you should start drinking again. Right? So 3 years ago, where were you?
Maybe you need to go out more.
Yeah. You should get back with whatever girl that was.
Right.
Because she was driving you crazy, and then you were mad every Sunday.
You need a toxic relationship.
Right. Whatever used to make your motor go at a professional level. Because you were at a flag football level.
Oh, Demario. Is that his name? Demario?
There's no Z. I wish there was.
There should be.
It's just Mario.
Maybe that's the problem.
He didn't.
He's an apostrophe in his
He
name.
needed an apostrophe. All the best players have them.
Definitely.
Even if you're not good and you have the right name, you're like, he's probably still...
Right.
He's probably still good.
Yeah.
Mario Williams like, he just stinks.
You
He's not even give him a chance.
Yeah,
but if it was DeMario,
yeah.
like, he probably...
Right. He can get off the ball still a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
I bet if he switched teams, he needs to change the scenery.
Right. It's their problem.
That's
it's not
my
his.
favorite.
Yeah.
Change the scenery is my favorite.
Yeah, that's such a cop-out. A change
What do you mean change the scenery?
What?
You're a professional athlete.
Right, what's different? He's still on the football field.
How many millions of dollars do you need to play good?
Right.
What are you doing?
He's not like a 3-year-old that has like if I bring Paisley into a certain place and it's a different scenery, she acts up. But this is a grown man. What are you talking about? Right, we'll change his scenery.
Yeah. You gotta change the scenery. Right. I don't... Yeah, I never got that. But it's a real thing.
It is.
It's a bigger thing in baseball, I feel like.
Yeah?
They say it more, I guess.
I wonder why.
Or I know...
Are baseball players more superstitious? Is that a thing?
They're babies.
Babies, right. There's that, too.
Because, like, that's the David Price thing right now, right?
Yeah.
People... He needs to go.
Yeah.
He needs to change his
He can't handle the...
What?
He's acting up.
He's acting up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, and I know it's a thing, because... So many people have trouble coming to Boston.
Yeah.
So that's always a thing. Can you handle coming to Boston? Which I understand that. Like if you were playing in Milwaukee,
it's different.
or
right?
like, yeah, or you were at Arizona Diamondback, where there's like
Nobody's
3
watching.
Reporters at in the clubhouse. One of them's asleep. Like the other one's like playing Words with Friends on his phone. He's not even. He's just there because he has to be.
Right.
One guy's asking one question, like,
right.
How's the game? That's good.
Yeah.
Cool.
Not here in Boston.
But right here it's like, so, yeah.
Right.
And there's 20 guys sticking phones in your face, recording every word you say.
And the fans are super knowledgeable.
So, right. In the 3rd inning, I saw you look at the stands before you pitched, and it looked like you saw something. What did you see? What?
Right.
What are you talking about?
That's a lot of scrutiny.
Like, right. So, do you remember when you were pitching to Jose Bautista, the 3rd pitch, like you threw that first slider, that second cutter kind of missed, so it's 1-1. At 3rd pitch, why did you go to the curveball? Like, and why on the outside? Because he just took it the other way. Like, what's the matter with it? Like, what?
Guy's like, what? I did that? What are you talking about?
That happened?
He's not even aware of that.
Right, he doesn't even know.
Yeah, that's Boston for you, though.
But right.
I can see why that would be. You would need to change your scenery.
I get why it's annoying.
Damn.
But
football, no.
Still, you're still a professional, and maybe you should know.
Yeah.
Maybe you should know that.
You should care enough.
You should know what you did when you messed up. Like, if he took that pitch the other way and they scored 3 runs, maybe you should not. No, you should remember that and not do it next time.
But also, like, if you're a professional athlete, isn't that something you signed up for? You signed up for media scrutiny. This is part of what you chose.
It's part of it, right?
If you don't like your profession, get out. Do something else.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's like 2 ends of that coin. You want all the, the fame and the glory and the fanfare, but the other thing is you gotta be scrutinized.
Right.
Why is it a surprise?
Because you're a professional.
Right. This is why. This is what you're doing. You're making
That's
the money.
every job. It's just different
Right.
because people are watching you. People are paying to watch you do your. Nobody's paying to watch us make newspapers. If they did, they would be writing stories about us.
Right.
And going, why I messed up everything or whatever.
Why was it outside edge?
Nobody's watching. Right. That's why you get the extra scrutiny because people are paying to watch you do it.
Yeah.
Like they have the manager, that's their boss. But nobody's paying normal people to do their job.
No. That's what always cracks me up when you hear these athletes like, I don't need to talk to the media. Yeah, you do.
You kind of do.
It's part of your job.
It's
you
part
do.
of it. Right.
Why don't you get that?
Somebody has to.
Right. Yeah.
We want to know what's going on.
Right.
Or we're going to stop coming to the games.
And if people stop caring, then now you're going to get paid what I get paid.
Right.
To do your job.
Or you're going to find yourself on another team.
Right. Yeah,
or in Pawtucket or something. Or that's what Sandoval did. What are you doing?
Yeah, it's funny how that concept is lost on some of those guys.
Yeah. But I have always liked the change of scenery. It's one of my favorites.
It's so ridiculous. This is a grown man.
I need one too, actually. I could use a change of scenery. I don't know what. I don't know why.
Just paint in the press room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Something like that.
Get a better ambiance.
Right. Yeah. I like that idea. It's different. Yeah. You can paint the press itself. I always wanted to
put carpet in there or something, like wall to wall.
Ooh. And we'll mess it up quick.
Oh my goodness, what a disaster.
Yeah, they'd hate us, You get ink everywhere. But I've always wanted to paint the units the color of the ink that's inside them.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like that. And it would look better. Like, yeah.
These are the things I think about on like a 50,000 copy run. Like 3/4 the way through, and I'm like, there's only so much.
But that actually has, some practicality to it.
A little bit. You just can never change the ink.
No, then that's super confusing, right? Yeah. I like that. I wonder if there's something we can see if Ray can do for us.
See if we can do.
He's been helping us out with things.
All right, when you're done cleaning, quick coat of paint.
Right.
Just quick one.
First unit's gonna be red top, and then blue.
This one's blue. This one's red. Yellow. Yeah.
Oh man. What do you think about the fight? No, you watch it the same way as me, right? Facebook Live.
Facebook Live.
Yeah. No audio, which is kind of tough.
No audio. Facebook Live from Mexico somewhere. So I feel like the only reason I didn't care as much about the audio is because I knew it was going to be in Spanish if I had audio.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I could have found a better.
Been.
I only found two.
How did you know for sure it was Mexican? Was it just all Mexicans?
It said it.
Oh,
it said where the stream was coming from.
Right.
When you first click on it, it says where they're from. So the first guy was in America, and it was better. It was just to the side a little bit.
Right.
So it was kind of a weird angle, but it was better quality. The other one was the whole screen straight on, but like from across the room.
Right.
But I still saw what was going on. Luckily it's easy because one of them is Irish and one of them is African American. So you know who's who easily enough.
Easily, yeah.
But, I mean, it's kind of what we had talked about happening.
We anticipated.
The longer it went, he's going to punch himself out.
He did, yeah.
And he did hard.
Right. That's like, he was done.
Yeah.
It looked like he couldn't even get his arms back after the ninth round.
He was just gassed. So, I mean, he looked good. He held in there longer than a lot of people thought.
Right. Yeah.
I mean,
I thought he won the first few rounds.
It was a good showing.
Yeah.
He won the first four, right? Like unofficial.
Yeah.
So good. I know he landed more punches than Pacquiao did.
That's right, 111, and then Pacquiao landed 86.
But hold on, I have one note for today. Mm-hmm. So through rounds 1 through 5, MacGregor landed 51 to Mayweather's 40.
Yep.
In rounds 6 through 10, MacGregor landed 60. Mayweather landed 130 punches.
Jeez, that's called getting blown out at the end. And that's where his experience and cardio from Mayweather came into play.
Right. Those first 5, he only threw 40. He only hit him 40. He wasn't. Right. He was just waiting.
Yeah. Yeah. MacGregor even said that
he got
one.
caught a couple times, but
Right, he had MacGregor hit him with a nice uppercut in the first round, I think.
yeah.
But MacGregor even said that Mayweather's composure and his ability to change at the end of the fight is the difference. You just got 50 fights to none. It's just too much experience.
Right.
Yeah.
MacGregor's never been in a fight past the 5th round.
No. Which brings us to our next issue, that he doesn't do cardio. Apparently. He doesn't.
Come on, he had that one Instagram picture on a bike in the mountains somewhere.
The one time, probably.
He didn't. I like to think now that he didn't even ride. It was just to take pictures.
He wasn't actually riding.
He rode like 50 feet, and then they drove to another location, and he got on it and rode a little bit, and they took a little video.
Cardio, check.
And then he drove to the top of a mountain and acted like he rode up it.
Yeah, I believe that.
Cause I don't know. I mean, I've never been in a professional fight before, but I feel like you plan for those kind of things.
Right, that should
What
be.
What if you don't knock him out in 3 rounds like you said you're gonna?
Right, I should be able to last a longer.
Probably should be able to.
I better get on this treadmill.
I mean, so did MacGregor not adjust, do you think, then? I mean, I saw a really blurry. I can't analyze the fight that much. He looked pretty good. He looked weird. Like, I mean, I'm not a boxing purist or expert,
right,
but I'm a boxing guy. Like, that is some weird footwork he's got going on, and like
it was almost like MMA footwork.
Right, it was the same.
A lot of really wide stances.
I thought he was. Yeah, I thought he would have a more traditional look. I mean, I know he didn't have forever to train. What was it? 6 months?
Yeah,
8 months, 6 months.
Yeah, they're not enough to make up the difference.
Not enough, right? But
from what I saw, though, a lot of what was going on
in the back of the head a lot.
Yeah, and he was throwing hammer fists, which is strictly MMA.
You could do that, right?
He was grabbing and clinching up and trying to hit from when you ties people up in MMA style. A lot of that has to just be his instincts to do that. But
I feel, especially once you got tired,
right?
Like you have to go back on instinct more,
right?
I mean, he never
in the middle rounds he was teeing off on Mayweather, and Mayweather was just
just eating them,
eating them, and I think that's where the composure came in. He wasn't getting fazed by those shots at all.
He just weathered it.
Yeah.
Right, because I mean, I know like MacGregor said that Mayweather doesn't have a lot of power. Or what?
No power, no speed.
No power.
You got to roll your eyes out a little bit, but
he has plenty of speed.
Right.
Speed is not the, but I get the power. Like that's a thing. That's a known thing.
Right.
He's not. I mean, he has knocked people out, but power is not his thing. And I did see that. What you call it? The sports science thing where they compared the two of them, and Mayweather hits as hard as Nate Diaz though. And Nate Diaz kind of pounded on him. He's just not with 8-ounce gloves, but I know MacGregor hits way harder. But Mayweather's been hit by guys that hit that hard.
Right.
Canelo Alvarez hits really hard too.
Right.
He's
ineffectively.
Right. He's got one of the heaviest hands in the game, as they say.
Yeah.
But he's used. It's nothing Mayweather has never seen before. Mayweather's seen all this.
Exactly.
It's nothing new to him. It's new for MacGregor.
Right.
And that's what showed. Like, I feel like MacGregor didn't adjust. He didn't try to adjust.
No.
Like after 2 rounds of pounding on him and him being fine,
you should have regrouped.
Right.
Like, this isn't gonna work.
Just back this off a little bit.
Yeah.
See if we can get him a little more tired and then try to knock him out. Maybe. You can't. No. It's like you. Yeah.
He didn't have a plan B.
Right.
Yeah.
Which he kind of doesn't.
Not with anyone.
Because then if you slow down, isn't that then you're playing into Mayweather's?
Right.
It's probably Mayweather's game.
You're not
plan,
going to
right?
win that. He's proven that you can't win that.
You can't beat him at that.
No, you're not going to win.
I don't know if it's a thing where he couldn't.
Right.
The only chance he had was to knock him out early.
That was it, really, and that's what everybody thought. Yeah. But 10 rounds with the best ever, arguably. That's pretty impressive.
Right.
And now I think he just got to get back to MMA and do his thing with that.
And beat up Habib.
Right, if he could ever make weight again. Yeah, Habib.
I saw that. I think it was this morning.
Yeah.
That's the...
Habib or Tony Ferguson. So...
Yeah.
We'll see.
December?
Oh, they're actually thinking about naming a date, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think...
Maybe that's more breaking news. Yeah. Habib MacGregor, December. Mark it down. You heard it here first.
I don't think McGregor's going to give him the fight, though.
Oh, no.
Just because he doesn't show up.
He's not, yeah.
He doesn't like that. Yeah. It's going to help McGregor, though, going 10 rounds with the champ. It's going to help him be a better fighter for
right.
MMA, you know? So.
No, absolutely. He doesn't lose. He learns.
That's what he says.
He either wins or he learns.
Yeah.
He doesn't lose.
He has a good attitude with losing.
Yeah.
And he doesn't ever take things away from the people that beat him, you know? He's not a salty loser at all.
No, right.
You know? Right. I like that about him.
Because, I mean, it is true. You have to... You do have to have attributes if you're going to beat him.
Attributes.
It's true. I mean, if you actually can beat McGregor, you got to have something.
Right. Yeah, you
too big or too experienced. That's what I've seen so far.
By a lot, though.
The
experience level has to be by a lot.
Too big.
Yeah, too big.
He wasn't ready for it the first time. He was fine the second time.
Right, he made the adjustment.
Mayweather's just... I mean, he's Floyd Mayweather.
Right.
So...
Yeah.
I don't know what other takeaway... I mean, yeah. Hopefully he just goes back to MMA and stuff, being silly.
Do you know when the Triple G and Canelo Alvarez fight is? Because I'm hoping that it's on right now because we just got DirecTV. We have Showtime for free. I'm hoping it's on Showtime within the next couple months. Because if so, that's something we got to get together to watch. I feel like that's going to be a really good...
Canelo Alvarez fight, yeah. Right, and
that Triple G is a scary
he's legit
guy.
And I've never seen him fight.
Yeah,
but I've heard about it. Yeah, because of this fight. But because that's what all of your boxing like pundits are saying.
It's a super fight.
Yeah. You guys are worried about McGregor and Mayweather, the real fight. This is the real fight. Yeah, which it's true.
So I look forward to that. Hopefully, then again, that could be on Showtime pay-per-view, huh? So I might still.
I think it still could. You could still be stuck.
Yeah.
It could just be on Showtime though, because nobody cares about boxing.
That's the thing too. Yeah. Nobody.
They cared about McGregor.
Right.
But nobody cares about regular boxing.
And the fact that a lot of people did think McGregor was going to win too. You know what I mean? Like the Irish fans and all that shows that nobody cares about boxing. Nobody was paying attention. Nobody knew enough about Mayweather to realize it.
I wanted McGregor to win. I had no real illusion that he was going to win without a lucky shot and knock him out. Like it was the definition of a puncher's chance to me. Right. Because McGregor's a puncher.
It literally was a puncher's chance.
It's literally what it was.
Right.
I mean, he had as much chance as Rocky against Apollo Creed, which isn't even real, but it's the equivalent. I mean, I get that he's a professional MMA, but it's not the same.
No. Yeah, so we'll see.
I don't know when the Canelo Alvarez is, but if there's a way, I will get down on that. Faux show.
Oh yeah.
What else we got?
I don't know. I feel like there was something else there.
Well, I know one thing. If we want to go back to basketball, and that is our recent discussion about really tall, not very good basketball players who somehow make teams. And the prime example where it came from is when we were talking about turning over the Celtics roster.
Yep.
Is Amir Johnson.
Oh yeah.
He's like the poster boy for this.
I can't stand Amir Johnson.
What? Right. And he's a little different because I know I can track his whole career because he was in Toronto before Boston, but there's a lot of these guys who are like 30-something, 6'10",
right? Kind of
slow, average,
not really athletic,
right?
But they're on rosters
who make teams
and play significant amount of time,
right? And they're needed. They're like necessary.
Yeah. And your point that how did they get to be that age is still there?
That's,
where were they? How
that's
did we,
the thing.
Yeah. Every team has one.
Who's the guy we're talking? Who's the Golden State guy?
Was it JaVale McGee?
JaVale McGee, Maurice Spates.
Yeah, that was a good call by you the other day.
Where do these guys come from? I mean, I know where JaVale McGee came from, but I know he's never been good.
Never.
Like, I feel like he doesn't belong. He doesn't deserve to be on Golden State.
No. There's too much talent there.
He doesn't deserve it.
Right. How did that happen?
Get a ring for this.
Right. He's the guy. All these guys.
The problem is he's on the floor a lot. So So he is actually playing. They're literally playing 4-on-5 and beating people.
The ball's always bouncing off his fingertips.
I mean, right.
What was the record for him? The most guy to get.
What did we say?
Allowing the most and ones. And one received.
Yeah.
If that's a stat they keep.
They should. I feel like he would win. He gives away the most and one.
Right, he's the recipient of the most.
Yeah, fouls given, points. I forget what
points
it is.
according.
Yeah.
Right, because
I want that to be a stat.
He's not fouling hard enough to stop the actual ball from going in.
Right, because he's trying to block every shot, so he's not
always reaching.
Right.
Yeah.
You got to know as a shot blocker when you're not going to get it. He thinks he can get every one. It's kind of like Jay Cutler thinking he can make every pass.
Right.
He thinks he can block every shot, so he just fouls everybody. You have to know when you can't get it and make him earn it.
It's like not a good awareness.
No. But I mean, I think my dislike for JaVale McGee came. So I don't know if you saw, but he was airballing free throws. And his teammates were laughing at him on the line. Like,
he even joked with his own
Durant
team.
And I think it was Durant and Iguodala, for the rebound on the line. He airballed the first one, and they were cracking up like, "What?
He's a joke.
You can't do this."
Right. Oh my goodness, that's so embarrassing.
These are professionals, right? It's the same. It's the same argument.
How'd you make it that far?
What? Right, I don't even know. JaVale McGee, I don't even get.
Yeah.
What is he good at?
Just good at being tall, I guess. Right?
I don't understand how you can't shoot free throws. Anybody.
15 feet away.
Even Shaq. And I know he worked on it because he kept changing his form. But
he was always like a 49% shooter. Insane.
So bad, but Dwight Howard is like, what? Is it just that hard being that tall? I mean, I'm not that tall, so I don't know.
But it's ridiculous because
there are guys that can shoot.
Yeah.
Not every 6'10" up guy
Tim Duncan was
shoot.
A good free throw shooter, right?
Great. Good at everything.
A lot of it is just... And it's not working hard. A lot of it's just like you're just dumb or something. How do you not... You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Because DeAndre Jordan's the same way, right? He can't shoot free throws.
But I heard he can't read either. Was that just
one of real?
Was that a wise tale? I think he's illiterate, right? So I give him a pass.
I like that he's just dumb. He can't shoot free throws because he's dumb. Like, you have to be smart.
Right. In my mind.
Oh, wait, but he can't read. Of course he can't shoot free throws. Didn't he go to college?
I don't know.
Where'd he come from?
I may have only heard that on those Jimmy...
Oh, okay, yeah.
What is it, Jimmy Fallon mean tweets or something? DeAndre Jordan looks like he can't read. I just stuck with it. Have you seen that?
You were like, fact,
he can't read.
That's true. You're right. He does look like he can't read.
But on the other side of that argument, guys that shoot 90% free throw shooters seem like they'd be more articulate, more intelligent, don't they? I don't know.
I know what you're saying.
Like Ray Allen or Stephen Curry, they seem like they'd be more intelligent than JaVale McGee or whoever else. I don't know why. I don't know how that equates.
But no, I get it.
You know,
it's usually guards.
Right.
And yeah, I like the intelligence comes into it.
He's just too dumb to be a good shooter.
Too dumb to shoot. You just have to think a little bit.
He's not.
It's not like it's that.
Just winging it.
Right.
Are you aiming or what?
Every time he's just throwing it. He might as well throw it like a football. But yeah, no, I can't. That's what did it. And then I'm like, you don't belong on that team.
No, not on the Warriors.
They should get cut for that.
Yeah. All those athletes, all those guys shooting.
Bring, I don't know who.
Is it a thing where they just spent too much money on all the stars and now all they can afford is...
All they can afford is JaVale McGee?
Yeah. You know.
They can't afford Maurice Spates anymore?
Right, that was their guy too.
He's another one.
Yeah, Amir Johnson. I couldn't stand when he would come in the game. So here comes nothing.
Here goes nothing.
Nothing's gonna happen.
Nothing's happening now. Here comes another. There's another spectator on the court. He's gonna watch every rebound, and he's gonna watch people drive by him and dunk it. He's not gonna look for passes. He's going to get one putback when they're already down by 10. Yeah, we could have used this 5 minutes ago when we made a run, and you blew that.
Now, how many years has he been in the league? How did he?
A handful. I don't know. He was in Toronto.
Okay.
Before this, and before they were good.
Right. Okay. So he had nothing to do with them.
No.
Being good. Right. Oh man.
No.
That's another. I mean, he's gone, so that's addition by subtraction too.
Absolutely.
You know, anybody else that you put there.
I want to say he went to Philly. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, he definitely signed somewhere else. He's gone. Olynyk's gone.
Yeah.
Zeller's gone.
Right. So they got rid of all their mediocre to below average big guys.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I don't know who's the. Other than Marcus Smart, and I don't know about Jerebko.
Right.
Rozier's the only other guy I know is still around with Jaylen Brown.
James Young too, right? Is that a guy?
Is he still hanging around too?
I think so.
He might not make it.
Yeah.
He might not make it because they do have a couple of other guys. I'll butcher their names. They have a couple of. I don't know. It's like Abadoo or something. Abadaje or something like that.
Right.
But then they have another guy who See, I'm gonna mess it up. This is why I need to do my research.
Yeah, I didn't do any either.
So there's I know they have two guys who I think they're still there anyway. One guy was playing in Europe last year. They drafted him last year when they drafted Zizic. And then one of the guys they drafted this year, and I forget what school he came from too, but they're both like power forward type guys, which I feel like you'd rather have those kind of guys at the end of the bench.
Yeah, than little guys.
Than James Young.
Right. So wait, are those guys gonna be on the end of the bench, or are they D-League guys?
I don't know. I'd have to look at everybody because they also this is horrible. Call myself a Celtics fan because they signed that dude. Who did they sign? He played in France last year.
Oh yeah.
But he's a guard.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And I know he played for the Nets a couple years ago. But I will find it because I have a phone. Shane Larkin.
Oh, okay.
So he's point guard. Yeah, so Semi Ojeleye.
Oh, okay.
Power forward.
Yeah, I've heard that name.
Semi Ojeleye. He played for both Duke and SMU, so he's the rookie.
Okay.
So he's 6'7", 236. He was second round pick this year. Yeah. So there's Semi, and then the other guy is this dude who, this is the one I was. Gurashan Yabulse?
Yes, I remember when they drafted him.
He has some kind of nickname that they say because nobody can say his name, and I don't remember what it is. But he's 6'8", 260. He played in France, but he's 21.
Okay.
hopefully he sticks around. I don't know. To look, if Google can be trusted,
and it can.
Because they already have Kyrie. So it's Kyrie, Horford, Hayward, Jaylen Brown, Smart, Tatum, Rozier, Marcus Morris, Shane Larkin, Aaron Baines. So how many is that already? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 10.
Yeah, that's the whole team almost.
So then, right. So that's 10. And then if it's that Yabulse guy and Semi Ojeleye, that could be the guys. The other guys I know they drafted this year are Jabari Bird and Kadeem Allen, who are both guards.
Right.
I don't know. They're probably D-League guys. Right. I feel Kadeem Allen, I think, will be. He was from Arizona. Okay. He's good.
Yeah.
But
their top 10 is pretty much set.
Not the generic light-skinned Arizona guy.
Aaron Gordon, maybe type.
Yeah. That I know you appreciate, but
doesn't fit that mold, huh?
No.
That's the thing.
Don't have that guy.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited about their team this year.
Because they signed this dude too. I forgot about him. Abdel Nadir.
Man, they got some names, huh?
6'6" guy. He's Egyptian.
Oof, the Egyptian underground basketball scene.
Yep. So he was a second rounder last year also. Yeah. Because they had a bunch of they had
Ala Abdunabi?
3 or 4? I don't know.
Oh, man.
I remember Ala Abdunabi. I don't think so. I think he might have been Middle Eastern.
Yeah.
He played for Duke, right?
Yes.
But yeah, no, they got some dudes, and that's hopefully a good roster. No, it is a good roster. It's not hopefully a good roster. Yeah. It's a good roster.
It's the Eastern champs there, I think.
Right.
I'm excited.
They should be right there. There's no reason to not be unless they all get hurt. Because Kyrie does like to get hurt, doesn't he? Isn't he that guy? Like for short stretches. Like
they said he played 53 games last year. I don't know how much of that was actually just sitting out. Because
Because they do that in Cleveland.
Yeah. No major injuries, but he gets nicked up from time to time.
Right.
Uh-oh. I think maybe he's telling us to wrap it up.
I think that's the word.
Yeah, that's a cue. All right.
Kings and None in the books.
Good stuff.
We'll see you next month. Potentially with a third person.
Movie, yeah.
Yeah,
yes.
another movie one. So
exciting.
We won't name a movie because it could be multiple third people. So we will see you next month. For now, Kings and None out.
Out.